Hey guys, welcome back to Federline House. I'm Federline, and today we're making the Nagumo knife from Sakamoto Days using EVA Foam. Stick around till the end to see the full painting and assembly. Let's jump in. So first up, I printed out the pattern. I just used regular A4 paper and printed it at 100% scale. Here's the full pattern laid out on the table. To start, we need some basics: a ruler, masking tape, and a sharp cutter. Let's start cutting out the paper patterns first. Just follow the lines carefully. Once they're cut, I tape the pieces together where necessary. This helps for the next tracing step. Now I'm cutting out the final pattern pieces with the tape still on. These are going to be our stencils. Here's all the pieces laid out. Make sure to label them if you're working on something complex. For the foam, I'm using 4mm EVA Foam. This is the standard thickness for prop blades, flexible but sturdy. I traced the paper patterns onto the EVA Foam using a silver pen. It's easy to see on the dark surface. Then, I cut them out carefully using a sharp cutter. Take your time here, it really helps the final look. To speed things up, I cut some parts using a laser cutter. If you don't have one, manual cutting works fine. Here's a close-up of the foam pieces after cutting. Super clean edges make gluing much easier. Now it's time to glue. I use contact cement. For the core, I twisted some iron wire using a drill. Then inserted it inside the blade for extra stability. Glue iron using super glue. Attach EVA using contact cement. To keep the blade straight, I glued the foam onto a piece of plywood. Just a thin layer. It works like a backbone. Showcase for a moment, okay? Next, I mark the edge line to guide the bevel cut. This will give it that blade look. Time to cut the bevel. Cut EVA using a cutter. This is where it starts to look like a real weapon. I use a mini grinder, like a Dremel, to clean up the edges. Take your time, especially on the curves. Then sand everything smooth so we don't get weird bumps later. Now I start adding details to the hilt and the blade. These are smaller foam parts I cut earlier. And here's a quick showcase of the finished build before we move on to painting. Pretty sick, right? Now for the painting. But first, we prep the surface using a heat gun to seal the foam. I coat the whole thing using rubber paint. Aquaproof or no drop works great. Next, I'm prepping some silver spray paint. Let's hit the whole blade with silver. Multiple thin coats work better than one thick layer. After it dries, I mask off the silver parts so we can paint the rest black. Then I paint the guard and handle black. Total contrast to the blade. Here's the result after painting. Super clean, and it's starting to come together. Time to peel the masking tape. Always satisfying. For weathering, I'll use acrylics, brown, black, and silver, with a dry brush technique. Start dry brushing silver along the edges, black for shadows, and brown for dirt or rust effect. Add a bit more silver highlight where the blade would shine naturally. And boom, here's how it looks after weathering. Looks worn, like it's seen battle. To finish it off, I spray it with a clear coat to seal the paint, makes it last longer. Finally, let's assemble the blade. I'm using a wood dowel to connect all the parts together. Assemble the knives that have been dry brushed, just relax. Some parts needed a bit more silver, so I dry brushed them again with a brighter tone. And there it is. Nagumo's knife is complete, built from EVA Foam and ready for your cosplay or display shelf. If you enjoyed this build, drop a like, comment what I should make next, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Federline from Federline House. See you in the next build.